Mightykeef.
So there I was, minding my own black-ass business yet again, playing Rune Factory 5 on the Steam Deck, because it's just amazing. When all of a sudden, Hurricane Ian decides to pay me a visit. I hope I don't die. So I'm gonna have this video out to you guys before I lose power, or internet, or both, if I haven't already, by the time this video goes up live. October is upon us, ladies and gentlemen, and that means we're about to get a plethora of games for the holiday season. And it's been a while since I did this little gaming update video, and I know I should do more, so here's more. There's something beautiful about video games and its ability to just create an escapism, right, from the everyday harsh, stressful working life. So I've decided to play Rune Factory 5, a game where all you do is work in your virtual life. But it's fun. You're a farmer, you chop up wood, you mine stone, you go into dungeons and battle a lot of monsters, you get married, have kids. It's oddly satisfying. I love management games, and I think that's what spiraled me out of control. Other than that, I've been playing Destiny 2. Unfortunately, not with my friends just yet because I'm still trash. But Caleb City and a few other content creators I know, we're gonna get something together and play and probably stream it later on in the future for you guys. They are much better, much more further in the game than I am. But it's a fun game, and I can't wait to catch up. I know for you Lord of the Rings, I just said Lord of the Rings. I know for you World of Warcraft veterans, the new Wrath of the Lich King, I say new, but really it's just old servers of Wrath of the Lich King. Well, it's coming back up and you guys can play. Hope you're enjoying that. Now, I was gonna talk about the recent controversy of the Last of Us Remake coming out. Should it have been remade? Is it a waste of time? Are the developers being lazy by just cashing in on this? Are we part of the problem for the people who do buy this stuff? So many questions unanswered. I did buy it. But really, that's up for you guys to decide, because the reality is they knew that the game would pop off, and it did. A lot of people ended up getting it, and it looks really good. I'll be honest. It looks really good, it feels really good, it plays really good. It's really, really nice to have. But I do also understand the valid points where you're like, hey, this literally is on last gen console. You don't need to remake it. I think that's also a valid point. But you guys let me know what you think. Should it have came out? Is it a waste of time? Could they have put this energy into, I don't know, developing something else? Working on the multiplayer that they promised, if it has not come out yet? I don't think it has. Let me know. Are you looking for something more arena team-based? Like Overwatch? Well, guess what? Overwatch 2 is coming out next week, and it's free to play. It's free to play, and with free to play games, there's always a bunch of drama. Recently, there's been some articles going around the internet. Some are rage baiting, some are actually valid. Some of them are just straight up misinformation. But basically, the idea is that the game will be free to play. If you owned Overwatch, the first game, you'll have access to all the characters that are going to be in the game. But if you are a new player and you did not own Overwatch 1, the game is still free to play, quotation marks, but you only get to play with the 3 new characters that are coming out in the update. You have to unlock all the previous characters from Overwatch 1, which I believe it was a total of 35 characters in total. Now, the big controversy about that is how long is it going to take to unlock that if someone truly wanted to be free to play? One of the developers said 100 matches. 100 matches to unlock all the characters, which honestly, if there's like 35 characters in the game and it's 100 matches, you essentially unlock 1 character per like 3 matches, which is not crazy, right? If you're thinking about a free to play game, I don't know if that's what they're gonna do. They may give you 5 characters at a time, and then, you know, 20 matches down the line, they give you another 5 or something like that. I have no idea how they're gonna do it. They're just saying after 100 matches, you should have all the characters. Now, whether you think that's good or not, you know, let me know. I think that's okay if it's free. I mean, you know, if you bought the game and you have access to all the free characters, way I'm looking at it is Overwatch 2 isn't really Overwatch 2. It's Overwatch with a huge update. That's what it is. That's what it seems to be. Overwatch, but just with a huge update. Now that's not what they marketed as. They marketed it as a sequel, which is stupid. I don't know why you're doing it. It's not a sequel. It feels like it's just a big update. But if you're not looking for that, you can always hit up Gundam Evolution, another hero shooter that's free to play that just came out. It's on Steam. If you like Mobile Suit Gundams and you like shooting people and you like classes, go for it. You know, it's free. So you're not really wasting anything, and you get access to most of the characters. I think you get access to all of them. I think there's like 4 that you have to unlock. 3 maybe, I don't know. But I played a few hours of it. It was fun. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Upside. From cringing at the gas pumps to getting an eye-popping check from your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all pretty hard. And it hurts. That's why I started using Upside, an incredible app for anyone who is dining out, getting groceries, or getting some gas. With every purchase, I'm getting cash back thanks to Upside. The app's incredibly easy to use, and you can download it for free on Google Play or the App Store. Make sure to use code Mightykeef to get $5 off any purchase you made that's $10 or more. I use it when I'm going to get gas or when I'm getting food, and I get food every day. I'm sure that's just most people though, right? It's simple. Go to the restaurant you like to eat, click check in on your app, pay with your card like you normally would, and boom, you're gonna get cash back. In comparison to credit cards or other loyalty programs, you can get 3 times as much back using Upside. And you can cash out anytime you want to your PayPal, your credit cards, e-gift services, Amazon credit cards, anything. So what are you waiting for? Download the app for free on Google Play or the Apple Store and use my code Mightykeef for $5 cash back on your first order that's $10 or more. For all my crafting, survival, open world players, Grounded just got released. It's finally out of early access. It's been like 2 years since Xbox announced it. It's free on Game Pass and it's like $40 on Steam. And I'm actually loving it. I was a big fan of Ark Survival. I played The Forest. What other games? Played Valheim. 7 Days to Die. I was a big survival open world survival crafting game player. And Grounded is actually pretty sick. It's actually very, the animations look very fluid, the graphics look very good. It's a very well-built game. I was actually really surprised. And this is before the game even came out. Nier Automata is being released for the 8,000th time. It's now going to be on Switch. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure the Switch is just going to explode. But it's going to be released again. It is now, I believe, on literally everything. So if you have not played this actual masterpiece of a JRPG, how? Why? It is amazing. For my CRPG fans and or strategists like like XCOM, things of that nature where there's like a grid and you move characters on a turn-based management, we have Mario Rabbids. The Spark of Hope is coming out next month, and I enjoyed Mario Rabbids. I'm gonna be honest, it was a surprising joy for me. You put XCOM with like Mario characters and somehow it worked and it was fun, but the sequel's coming out and it looks like it's going to be even better, so I can't wait for that. And there's one more game for my JRPG fans coming up in October. It's called Star Ocean: The Divine Force. Now, I am new to the Star Ocean series. I never got into it. I know a lot of other people. It has like this little cult following pretty much, but there is a demo out on PSN and Xbox, so if you want to try it out, you can. The developers have said this is not the latest build. They've also said this is not like how the beginning is even going. Like you can't carry your save data over to the normal game. And usually the reason why they do that is because what you're playing is going to be severely different from what's like the content you're actually going to get. In terms of plot, by the way, plot, not like mechanic wise. And a long time coming, Bayonetta 3 is finally going to be released in very late October 28th of this year. It is coming out. All you Bayonetta fans, you've been waiting, right? You've probably been playing Bayonetta and Super Smash Brothers for the past 8 years. Ever since, Smash 4, you've probably been playing Bayonetta, hoping one day that she would just exist again. And here she is. 1 and 2 are still amazing games. And I cannot wait for Bayonetta 3. And to top off October, Resident Evil Village is getting a humongous update. An amazing update. Not only is it getting an expansion, right? I don't know what to say, so I'm not gonna say it. Actually, I'm gonna say it because this is literally the expansion. Ethan Winter's daughter, we get to actually see her and play as her in the new expansion. Not only that, but you have the option of it being in third person, which is crazy. A lot of people have wanted the new Resident Evils like Resident Evil 7 and Village to be in third person like the old days. I'm okay with it being in first person. I think Resident Evil 7 was really good. It was really scary. But now, they're making an update where you can play in third person or first person, which I think is literally perfect. I now want them to go back and let you play as first person in all the third person games, just so that you could see it all over. It'd be cool to play Resident Evil 2 Remake again, but this time in first person. I think that'd be sick. And then we have November. Oh my Lord. This is where the bombs drop. First up, okay? I say this is a bomb only because I know Sonic fans have been wanting a new game for the longest time, and you're gonna hear their voices everywhere, right? So you're not gonna be able to escape it. Even if you are not a Sonic fan, even if you don't play Sonic games, you're not gonna be able to escape it, so I still call it a bomb. Sonic Frontier, the first open world Sonic game, is about to drop. The Sonic movies have been doing numbers. Maybe Sonic is having a resurgence. I don't know what's going on. I might have to check it out. Sonic Frontiers is coming out in October, and it's the first open world Sonic game, Sonic of the Wild. I don't know, but it's gonna be huge. I think everyone's gonna have a lot of noise from it. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, you're going to hear about it. And then the literal hammer falls on November 9th when Thor fights Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. I don't even have to really say anything. People gonna love it. It's gonna be a masterpiece. That's just what happens. And then again, for my CRPG fans, if you like Final Fantasy Tactics and things of those type of nature, Disgaea, Triangle Strategy. We got Tactics Reborn, and Tactics Reborn is actually in the same vein of Final Fantasy Tactics as back in the day, and they're remastering it. I'm gonna be honest though, it looks good, but I'm like, you could have brought this out a year ago. Like, you didn't do that much different, but I'm still gonna get it because, you know, at least it's updated in resolution. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet drop on November 18th. It is going to be the first open world Pokemon game we've had officially, right? I'm not talking about like mods or any fan-made stuff. I'm talking about Pokemon. All right, Legends Arceus was not open world. There were huge maps, wasn't open world. In this game, it's gonna be completely open world like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I keep harping back to that game just because I love it. I just love it. And last but not least, we have December. And sadly, December is not really doing too well. It's got, the only thing really noticeable is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Remake, and a lot of people kind of you either loved that game or you hated it. There weren't really no in-betweens. It was on the PSP, and that was a wild time because like Final Fantasy was kind of turn-based, and that was fun. And then Kingdom Hearts came out and it was not turn-based, and then they kind of adapted the Kingdom Hearts fighting to Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, and I don't know, it just didn't work well, but the story was kind of interesting and convoluted. Kind of just like how Final Fantasy is. But I'm probably gonna get it. I love Final Fantasy. Specifically, I love Final Fantasy VII and its lore. So I'm probably going to get it, and we'll see how it goes. I think there is a few more things. Warhammer Darktide 40,000. I know I'm getting to like the niche games. This is like a co-op shooter. If you guys love co-op shooters, you know, in the same vein of like Left 4 Dead or Vermintide, which wasn't really a co-op shooter, it was just a co-op. Those co-op horde games, you know what I mean? Where there's hundreds of enemies coming at you, and there's like special monsters, and you have to team up. Like I said, Left 4 Dead, the Back 4 Blood, what's the other thing? The new Alien game. About it. That's the games, the big ones. All right. Obviously, there's more games that are coming. Oh, Midnight Suns. That's what it was. For all my Marvel fans. The people who created XCOM are creating a game called Midnight Suns, and there's going to be a vast amount of pretty unique X-Men characters. Not just X-Men, Marvel characters. All my faves are pretty much in it, so that got me. The big controversy around that is that it is going to be card-based battle system, which like, I can understand that's kind of a jump from what I guess everyone was expecting XCOM, but like with Marvel characters. But it's gonna be card-based system, and I'm cool with that. I've played card battle systems. I played Slay the Spire, which was pretty fun. I used to play Hearthstone. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I'm cool with card games, honestly. But you see the cool animation. Animations look really satisfying. Like when people do their supers and things like that, it looks really clean. And as long as there's a lot of strategy in it and I can really build my characters the way I want them to, I'm okay with it. But that's coming out also in December, so we'll see how that goes. But hey, that's my list, guys, of all the noticeable games that are coming out for the rest of the year. What do you guys think? What are some things that I've missed, and what are some things that you do like? Let me know. All right, you take care. Have a good rest of the day.
Or that's just crazy.